What's going on, guys? My name is Derek. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another episode of our i2M Chrome Pro 2 updates that we're doing on our S1000RR track bike. In my last video, we did a firmware and a software update on our Chrome Pro 2. And one of the features that they added in the software update was support for GoPro Hero action, as it flops all over the place, was our GoPro Hero action cameras. According to those release notes, they are going to be supporting the GoPro Hero 9 and GoPro Hero 10 action cameras. Having said that, earlier today, I was successfully able to pair my GoPro Hero 7 Black with my Chrome Pro 2 display. So I would imagine that if the 7 was able to successfully pair, then I should be able to get everything from 7 all the way to Hero 11 Black, whatever, to pair. Now, you may be able to get other GoPro action cameras to pair, like their 360 Max cameras and stuff like that. Don't quote me on that. It may or may not work. Again, this is a beta version of this feature that we're using. So there are some known issues that the manufacturer knows about, and there may be some unknown things that we run into and so forth. So just because it pairs doesn't mean that it will actually, in fact, work. So I have some Insta360 cameras that I'm going to try to pair. I don't think they will, but I'm going to give them a shot anyway, and I'll let you guys know. But I'm super excited about this feature. As you guys know, I do a lot of recording GPS data with this bike on the track, and then I go back and I sync that up with video footage that I've shot either on my Insta360 camera or my GoPro camera. And if you have ever done that, that process can be very tedious. It can be downright painful at sometimes. So if I can automatically get my Chrome to pair and sync the data with my action camera, that will save me a ton of work. I would imagine that a lot of people probably don't care about this feature, but I do, and I'm super excited to see how this works. So before we head on over to the bike, we need to go over to my desk and set some parameters, configurations, settings, whatever you want to call them, in the action camera first in order for us to successfully pair with our Chrome display. So let's do that first, then we'll head on over to the bike and do the pairing. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to go into the menu area. We'll want to scroll to, want to select Preferences. Want to select General. Then we'll want to scroll down to Video Compression, and you'll see we have it set to H.264. So the only other option in here is HEVC, so you want to make sure that the camera is set to H.264 plus HEVC. Then we'll want to go into Connections. You'll want to make sure your wireless connection is on. As you see, mine is in fact on. Want to scroll down to Wi-Fi band and make sure that it is set to 2.4 gigahertz. That's really it, guys. The resolution and frame rate really doesn't matter unless you plan on importing this footage into the Davinci software. Davinci is the data analysis software that comes with your Chrome Pro 2 or Chrome or what have you. I think it has limitations of 1080 and 60 frames per second, but don't quote me on that. Be sure to look those up yourself, but it definitely does not support 4K. So if you like recording your track day or whatever footage on your bike in 4K or 5K or even 6K now, some action cameras are shooting, just know that your Davinci software will not support that. So we're done with the settings. Let's head on over to the bike and do the pairing. Let's turn on the display. And again, I'm going to use the navigation buttons on the right side of the display. So we'll let it finish its startup process. We will quick press the lower button. We will go down to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections. We'll long press the lower button to go into the screen. We'll go down to GoPro configurations, or GoPro connections, excuse me, long press again. And there you'll see we have our GoPro Hero 7 Black already paired. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that pairing, and then I'm going to deactivate this so that it will be set up similarly or identically to when you come in and go to do this pairing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. I'm going to go into connections. I'm going to set that to not active. Then I'm going to long press the upper button to lock it in. It turns from yellow to white. And then we can go down here to remove current pairing. I'm going to long press the lower button, and it's going to tell me that I need to reboot the dash. So we're going to wait for that to disappear, and then we're going to reboot the dash. Okay, let's start it back up again. Startup process complete. I'm going to quick press the lower button again. Back down to Wi-Fi Bluetooth. Configure GoPro connections. I'm going to long press again. I'm going to set this to active now. I'm going to long press the upper button to lock it in. And now we can go down here to create pairing. So before I actually activate that, I have my GoPro here. I'm going to try to keep this in the camera and in focus. So I'm going to turn on my GoPro. All right, we're going to go to the menus area. We're going to go into connections. We are going to go into connected device. And then we are going to select GoPro Quick App. So we're going to click on that. Now it's ready for pairing. So now we can go back to the Chrome and we can long press the lower button. And it's going to start the pairing process. And we failed there. So let's do that again. All right, we're going to long press to start the pairing. It's searching. We're going to click GoPro Quick App. Connection successful on the GoPro. And we'll just wait for the Chrome to catch up. And then we have connected, and it has the GoPro name there, which is a number. It doesn't say GoPro Hero 10. But now we are connected. So what we can do now is we can back out on the Chrome screen. Geez, let's see if I can do this with two hands. So I'm going to long press the upper button, long press again, one more time to come back all the way to the main screen. And you'll notice over here in the upper left-hand corner, we have our GoPro display, and it's displaying our GoPro battery. So what this will allow us to do now is, as soon as the Chrome starts gathering data, it will basically automatically click record on our GoPro Hero, whichever version it is, and then we'll see a recording icon up there on the screen up here right now. But right now all we see is battery display, and it displays at 84%, which is exactly what we have on our GoPro. So that is the pairing process. So what I would do, if you're a track day enthusiast, you plan on using this on the track, what I would do is I would turn the GoPro on before you got to staging. Or if you're in staging and you're sitting there and you're waiting to get on the track, once the track goes green, I would turn on my GoPro and leave it in the standby mode. I wouldn't hit record, I would just turn on the GoPro. That way, your Chrome doesn't have to go through the process of turning on your GoPro and then hitting record. I think that's, for me, I think that's just a little bit too much for the Chrome to do. So I'm going to help it out. I'm going to turn the camera on and have it be in the standby state. That way, as soon as the Chrome starts recording data or collecting data, all it has to do is trigger the record button, and now automatically both of those things will be in sync. But that is it, guys. That's really all that is to the pairing process. Having said that, this is a quick video. Let's wrap it up. All right, guys, that is a wrap for this video. Like I said, super simple, super quick to pair your i2M Chrome Pro, whichever version. It may just be a Pro and a Pro 2 feature. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But we paired our i2M Chrome Pro 2 with our GoPro Hero 7 Black and our GoPro Hero 10 Black. As I mentioned before, if it works with the 7, then I would imagine that it works for every version from 7 up to 11. It may work with others. I don't know. Like I said, this is just beta. So if you're testing this out and you're using it, don't be surprised if you run into issues, run into little glitches and so forth. It's beta. I would imagine in the coming months that they'll release a production version and you'll be good to go. But if you have any questions, hit me up in email or add comments to this video and I'll answer them as best I can. But you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, or smash it if you didn't like this video. Until next time, guys, take care.